Hello, kindergarten. This is Mrs. Rohrig with a writing lesson today. And for our writing lesson, it goes along with the book, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So if you haven't read that story yet, I encourage you to go into our story time section in our kindergarten links, and I have read that story on there. So go ahead and read that first, and then you can come back to our writing lesson so you know exactly what our writing is going to be about. So I enjoy that story so much because I love the imagination that the author came up with, coming up with things that would rain from the sky other than rain and snow and the normal things that we see. So I like to imagine some of my favorite foods that I would want to fall from the sky. So when you get started, the first thing I want you to do is write your name up at the top. This is our writing journal page, so that's why I chose this piece of paper. So I would like for you to write your name up at the top. I did choose this pen to write with because I think it would be easier for you to be able to see the words on my piece of paper, but I do encourage you to use a pencil when you do all of your writing at home and in the classroom. So today's date is 5/11/2020, May 11th, 2020. And then I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my picture. So I have colored pencils at my house, so I'm going to use colored pencils. And since we're going to be talking about things that are falling from the sky or raining from the sky, I am going to start with clouds. I know that things are going to need to fall from the clouds, so I'm going to draw some clouds. Now I know that sometimes we can get a little bit frustrated with our drawings because they don't look exactly how we wanted them to. But you know what? You just need to try your hardest. As long as you're working and trying your best, that's all you can ask for. So I might also draw, let me think, I could draw a tree because I'm outside. Now, I'm going to be wanting to think of things that are going to fall from the sky. Now, some of my favorite things, I really enjoy apples. So I might draw a picture of apples falling from the sky. Put another one down here. Over here. Now something else that I wanted to fall from the sky was not only apples, but one of my favorite things are gummy worms. I really enjoy gummy worms, so I might draw some gummy worms falling from the sky. A lot of times my favorite gummy worms are two different colors, so I might draw two different colors on my worms. My gummy worms, of course. Let's see. We can do maybe here, and then we have an orange on the other side. There we go. All right, now I have already drawn this picture, so I'm going to move to my already done picture. This is what I created earlier. So I can see that this is me, and I am going around catching all of the delicious things that fell from the sky, like gummy worms and apples. So now that I'm done with my picture, I'm going to go ahead and start writing. So I want to write about the delicious things that are falling from the sky. If you have read that Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, you know that the town that they are in is called Chew and Swallow. And I think that is pretty funny, but I want to talk about the town that I am in. So I'm going to say, I always want to start with a capital letter. In my, see that Y is a digging Y, it's a digging letter. In my town of, now I don't live in Chew and Swallow, but I also don't live in Oakwood. I live in a town called Kalida. So I want to write my town name right here. And I would start my town name with a capital letter, town of Kalida. Make sure you put your spaces, or we call them finger spaces. Kalida. It rains food. Now, I am using my imagination, of course, because in the town of Kalida, where I am from, it does not actually rain food. But that's what my illustration is showing, that it might rain food. Now, I wish, you can tell by my illustration, I wish it would rain apples and gummy worms. So I want to write that sentence too. Now, I put a period at the end of my sentence that I had already written, but now I need to start a new sentence. My town of Kalida, it rains food. I wish, what two letters together says sh, S-H, I wish it would. Would is actually one of our sight words that we have learned. So would, if you had our word wall available, you might be able to spell it W-O-U-L-D. I wish it would rain. Remember, A-I says A. R-A-N. Rain apples, apples. Apples. I wish it would rain apples. What else did I wish for? Apples and gummy worms. Another space. Gum-E. Gum-E. G. That's a digging G. G. E. We know when you see a double E, you say E-E. So gummy worms. Gummy worms. I wish it would rain apples and gummy worms. Okay, I think I'm done with that sentence, but I need to add punctuation. And period at the end. Now, remember, in kindergarten, we are able to write more than one sentence. Two sentences is good, but I know that I am able to write more than two sentences, and that is where we should be. We should be able to write at least 3 sentences. So I want to add some more detail to my writing. So far, I want to reread it so I know that it makes sense. In my town of Kalida, it rains food. I wish it would rain apples and gummy worms. Well, let's say why. Why do I wish it would rain apples and gummy worms? I know I've already told you, because they are some of my favorite foods, right? But they're not really, an apple is food, but gummy worms, those are kind of like treats or snacks. So I want to write, they, T, capital letter at the beginning of my next sentence. They, are Are is one of our sight words. They are, you know what, I'm not sure if I have enough room right there to write the word my. So I'm going to go here. It's pretty close. I might be able to make it, but I'm going to come right down here and write my word my. They are my finger space favorite. A favorite. Well, we know how to spell it. Favorite. Snack. So letter A. Snack. Now remember, we could put a C, we could put a K, or you could put a CK. Well, this word snack is CK put together. Snack. They are my favorite snack. Now, I'm pretty excited about it raining gummy worms and apples, so I am going to put an exclamation point at the very end of my sentence because I am so excited about it. All right, so I want to see what you guys wish that it would rain or snow in your town, whether or not you live in Oakwood or Paulding. You can put that, or Melrose even. In my town of, you could put Oakwood, Paulding, Melrose, Defiance, wherever you live, and then tell me what it would rain. I would love it for you to share your writing on Class Dojo, on our Facebook page, or on Seesaw. Good luck, and use your imagination.